we did a very focused campaign with clat around the concept of IT cybersecurity resource gap. Some data has been developed that shows that today there are so many open jobs within IT security here in the UK that it would take the next 20 years of university graduates to fill them. Today's jobs. That doesn't include what's coming up in 2015, 16, and 17. We ran a very nice campaign with clat, which included straight PR and contributed articles that explained how our cybersecurity automation tool would help make those existing people much more effective so they could then get on and do the very proactive finding gaps in their security before an attacker finds them kind of projects. And we got very, very nice coverage in both national and regional publications, both business publications as well as IT and security publications. In the United States, we recently had the Target data breach, which was a multi-billion-dollar cost of a major nationwide retailer of credit cards being exfiltrated. clat wisely suggested that we not jump right out with an immediate story or comment, but make sure we understood what actually happened, what were the root causes of the breach. And it was determined about 2 weeks after the news first broke that Target had given access to their network to a third-party heating and air conditioning contractor so they could actually manage all the AC and heating at several thousand stores across the US. So that happens. What people weren't aware of is that Target had not segmented their network at all. So when the HVAC company got access to look at HVAC systems, they could get to any part of the Target network, including all the servers with all the credit card information. An attacker spoofed the password from the HVAC company, got an initial access, and was stunned to see that they had access to everything. That information came out late on a Wednesday evening. We wrote a blog post the next morning explaining how Firemon Solutions could help identify the fact that a network wasn't segmented and see that somebody getting access as a third party could access the entire network. clat quickly took our blog that we had written, rewrote it for a UK audience, and put it out as an opinion piece in 3 retail-specific publications in the UK. It was fabulous, very, very quick, very professional. Their recommendation to not ambulance chase and be putting out, general PR a week into it versus waiting and putting out meaningful stories when good data was there was brilliant advice. The first thing to get great results from good PR is finding the right firm within a geography. I've been VP of marketing of several companies now. Twice I've been asked to expand into the UK market, and both times I've used clat as my PR firm. They understand the market, they know all the journalists, they know all the analysts, and both of those folks work very closely together. The second thing to get good PR is listen to the advice that your PR firm gives you. You may have an idea, your CEO may have a brilliant idea. Sometimes those aren't always the best, given local conditions, local perceptions, or local customs. So listen to your firm's suggestions and then let them run with them. Sure. No, the clat pay by results model is excellent because many organizations have CEOs who always question the ROI on PR. And it's been very easy for me to convince my CEOs to go along with my recommendation to use clat because of the pay for performance element of their model. It makes it very clear what's been delivered within the quarter. It makes it very easy for myself, my team, and the clat team can converge on what are the priorities for the next 90 days. There's always so many things happening in the PR world, it's easy to get distracted, and this model both makes very concrete results to my senior executives, and it keeps us very focused on having things happen every quarter.